Hello, Riverbank, and how are you all today? Well, as you can see, I have turned into a cartoon. What do you think? Does it look like me? Yes, it's definitely me. It's Tom. So today we are going to read chapter 2 of Along the Riverbank. Can you remember what happened last week? That's right. They heard a noise from the long grass. I wonder what it could be. Shall we find out now in chapter 2? Okay, here we go. Along the Riverbank. Chapter 2. The Carrier Bag. You could hear a pin drop. JJ, Life and Oscar stood perfectly still. They never made a sound. They didn't move. All you could hear was them breathing, their breath filling the air. The noise came again. JJ looked worried. I think it's coming from the long grass over there, Oscar said. Let's go see, said Life. No, said JJ. Dad said we must never wander off towards the long grass. It's too far away. It's too close to the fearful forest, and the humans walk around there. Come on, said Oscar. Let's go have a look. They walked towards the long grass, JJ still looking worried. There it was again, the screeching sound. It was getting louder the closer they got to the long grass. They stood there, facing the long grass. There it was again. It was really loud now. It made them all jump. I'm scared now, said Oscar. It'll be all right, said JJ. Come on. They stepped into the long grass. All you could see was green grass. They hurried through the grass until they came to a very small clearing. All the long grass had been trampled on by the humans, and there was empty sweet wrappers, cans, papers and carrier bags everywhere. Look at this mess, said Life. They heard a rustling beside them. As they turned to look, a carrier bag was moving, and they heard the screech again. They all stepped back. Quick, run, said Life. Wait, said Oscar. Oscar slowly walked towards the carrier bag. A mouse had got herself tangled up inside the carrier bag and couldn't get out. She was running out of air. Carrier bags are very dangerous to wildlife if not thrown away properly. The 3 otters tried to free the little mouse, but the plastic was too strong. Quick, Oscar! You're the fastest, said JJ. Go get my dad. He'll know what to do. Big Joe was in his garden lifting weights. He was a mountain of an otter with bulging muscles. Although he was big and strong, he was a kind otter, a family man who was loyal to his friends. Oscar came flying through the long grass. Boy, was he fast. He flew down the meadow, along the riverbank. He was breathing heavy, and his little heart was going 10 to the dozen. In other words, he was motoring. His short 4 legs were like well-oiled machines as his claws dug into the ground to give him better traction, a bit like Olympic runners. They wear running shoes with studs on the bottom to help them grip the ground so they can run faster and not slip over. He retracted his claws and skidded round the river bend. Big Joe's house was in sight. As he approached the house, he started shouting, Joe! Joe! Joe was still in his back garden, hitting the punch bag. Jab, jab, wallop. What a right hook. All of a sudden, Joe looked up. He could hear his name being called. Then a banging on the back gate.
Just hold on and wait.
He said.
Who's this knocking on my door?
An out-of-breath voice shouted back, "It's Oscar!" Big Joe walked over to the gate. His massive paws, much like shovels, unlocked the gate. As he opened it, he looked down the entryway and then back at Oscar. Oscar, out of breath and in a panic, started trying to tell Big Joe about the mouse in the carrier bag. We heard this noise from the long grass.
Slow down a second, just slow down,
said Big Joe.
Where exactly is JJ and Life?
As Oscar started to explain, Big Joe's eyes grew wide. His body tensed up. He was worried for his boys and, of course, the mouse.
When I have no time to lose, jump on my back. Let's move quick.
And that's the end of Chapter 2. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't really meet any new characters, did we? But we found out what was going on in the long grass. It was a mouse that's caught. I wonder if Joe and Oscar will get there in time. We'll find out in Chapter 3 next week. Well, I hope you're all staying safe and well, and keep washing them hands, and I'll see you all soon.